Blessings, beautiful beings. I'm Shaman P, the Vibe Guy, and this is another edition of the Daily Ritual on Thankful Thursday, as I'm guided to empower us to move our bodies. Letting a nice deep breath start through the nose, relaxing the jaw and the shoulders, softening the body, smile. So, the element of the water, the way that I share teachings of alchemy, Vedic science, yoga, traditional Chinese medicine, medieval influences, and the elements from all around the world, particularly the foundation of Native American teachings. The water is a sign of overflow, of abundance, of expression. It's connected to Savistana, the sacral chakra, this creative, sensual, sexual, spiritual center of awareness. It's connected to the kidneys, the urinary bladder, and in Chinese medicine it's said to be transforming fear into courage. And so we're invited to look at where our fears. I had a fear of a long time of being who I am, expressing my ideas and my beliefs. And I find that the more I go towards that and I do it, the more beautiful things come into my life. And so it's an invitation, where is it for you, I love, even doing these videos, it's easier for me to do more of the educational, informational parts, but when it comes to more, and the weekend I'm focusing on play and singing and dancing and God and these things, it's that still scares me a little bit of sharing that. And so, however, it's whatever we resist persists, and if we face our fears and we go towards them, there's light and love that flows on the other side. And so I'm going to share 3 ways of really tuning into the water for the body, mind, and the soul. And so first for the body, as I was talking about the sacral region, if you're seated or wherever you are, and just invite us to bring our awareness down into the hips and to begin to rock our hips. And if it feels right, you can inhale forward, exhale back. Kundalini yoga and meditation, we would do this for 1 to 10 minutes, depending upon the kriya, the practice, and this process of moving and shifting the hips forward and back, and flexing your spine while we do this. So what it's doing is it's helping to clear any blockages in the spine and where the spinal cord lies. It's like a kink toes. If you can unkink the hose, the electricity of the nervous system, it can flow more fluidly. The spinal fluid, the energy, the prana, the chi, the energy can flow more fluidly. And so I invite you to do this practice a little bit after the video longer, and inhaling forward, exhaling back, and at the end doing some breath suspensions. So when you hold the breath and you gently engage the spine and focusing on the central channel, it can help us to come into these pretty deep states of ecstasy. And it's if you've had sacred plant medicines or psychedelics, it's you can go into these states through this practice. It's very profound. So the first is moving our body and focusing on that sacral region to activate the water element within us. The second is the mind. So if you look at things in nature, and you look at things in a lot of Eastern philosophy, indigenous practices, they look at these similarities. And so it's if you look at the ear, it looks similar to the kidney, and the kidney is the water, and it's actually in Chinese medicine, the ears are connected to this water element. And it's this idea of, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. A lot of people, they talk a lot. People like to hear themselves talk. I've been aware of that myself in the past as well. And it still comes up. However, we have 2 ears, which means that, perhaps we could listen twice as much. The mind is a receiver. And so, and just in the same way our car has a radio, we can tune into different frequencies and radio stations, we too can change what thoughts come through our mind based on where we focus our attention. what we feed ourselves, the environment we surround ourselves in, and the people that we allow into our space. And I say allow very clearly because we're born into a family, and we also, we can choose the people that we allow into our personal space. And so just being mindful of, just because you've known someone forever, if they treat you poorly, you don't have to put up with that. You can change the dynamics. You can cut a cord and then redefine a relationship if that feels like something you want to do, or you can disconnect and decide, like, Om Namah Shivaya, God bless your life. And so I'm finding the balance between that of, there's some relationships that I have cut off that were, people disrespected and hurt me and belittled me and demeaned me and things that were like, I was in this victim consciousness and feel like we don't need that. We're deliberate co-creators of our reality, and whether we think we can or we can't, we're right. And so focusing on surrounding people who see us for who we really are, who love and appreciate us. So body, mind, listen to ourselves, to our heart. 3 is the soul. Just in the same way that the sun is emitting these light rays that come into the plants to generate photosynthesis to create sugar and energy, we too can be able to send and receive energy that's invisible, that we don't necessarily see with our limited senses. The eyes can only see between infrared and ultraviolet. Our ears can only hear certain decibel levels. And many traditions around the world honor that we have hundreds of psychic intuitive senses. Everyone does, and some people are more endowed, and also they can be practiced and refined, just like working out. And so, based on my studies and my beliefs, the ancient past and the foreseeable future, water is one of the most powerful vessels for healing, for medicine. And just in the way that we can tune into the radio station with energy, with frequencies, with the station, we can tune into certain intentions or vibrations like gratitude. We can bless our water, and we can ask the water to serve and support us. And so just inviting, if you have water near you, you can grab your water and just putting some good intentions and gratitude for the water, and perhaps praying for healing for the water around our world, and just really tuning into what it is that you can ask the water, and it can structure, it can change its form to support and influence the healing of your body, mind, soul. And the soul expression. Yes, we talked about creativity, expression. Singing is such a profound and powerful way to express ourselves. So I've been working on opening my vocal cords again, and I just wanted to share that you are beautiful in every single way. Said words won't bring us down. No, no. You are beautiful in every single way. And said words won't bring us down. No, no. So don't you bring me down today. Remembering to be mindful of the critic inside as well. To be loving and compassionate for who we are right now. May you have a beautiful, blessed remainder of your day. Ciao for now. Aho, amen, ashe, namaste.